In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can be making a full-time income trading, wait for it, other people's money. Hi, my name is Luke and I'm currently living the life that many of you dream of. No boss, no job, can go anywhere I want, whenever I want. Now, I don't say that to boast or impress you, but to show you that it is possible. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can too. I've spent the past almost 10 years dedicating my life to mastering the craft of trading. Now, I used to work as a stockbroker on Sydney's famous Martin Place, where I picked up behind the scenes insider information on how the big institutions manage their clients' money. Every day on Instagram, we see 30-year-olds posting pictures of the new Lamborghini or going on the world travels. And let's be honest, most of them are probably pretender spenders who have scratched together a few shekels for a rental. But not all of them. There are real people making real money every single day from their laptops, utilizing the information I'm about to share with you. But you have to move fast and it won't last forever. My main income comes from my trading activity alone. I want to share this with a select group of people who are ready to create massive momentum in their lives, and then build a core community of high achievers who I can proudly call my friends. My legacy, I suppose. Since launching ProTrader in the beginning of 2021, we've already had a bunch of traders get funded, replace their incomes, and quit their jobs. And I know this personally because I was blessed to meet some of these guys and girls on my last trip across Europe. Now, before I get ahead of myself, let's jump onto the charts and let me give you an example of exactly how clean, lean, and seamless my trading philosophies are. Okay, so let's jump into one of these trades. You're gonna see it's really not that complicated. Now, this may look a little bit like Greek at first glance, but it's really not that complex once you train your eye what to look for. Now, the first thing that may jump out to you is that we don't have crap all over our screen. You see, novice traders, the surefire way to know that somebody doesn't really know what they're doing is when they layer the charts with stacks and stacks of different indicators and you can't actually see price action. The key here is these red and white candles, price action. Now, I have drawn in a trend line here, a horizontal line here, and this one EMA. That's the only indicator that I actually use here. Everything else I draw on myself. And this is the position that I actually took. So we're gonna go through that as an example very, very quickly. So what we have here is something called an ascending triangle. It's pretty simple. It's price. It's oscillating between, it's bouncing off a key level here, and it's oscillating between these two. So you can see it bounced off the bottom here, went to the top, pulled back, almost bounced here, popped up again, and it's done this a few times, right? So we can see what this means is this is a price is slowing down. It's failing to break this resistance level. This is called resistance. This is one of the core principles, which you're going to learn. We have an upward sloping trend line here, which is just showing that price is squeezing. Now, what this means is price is going to either break to the upside or break to the downside. And the timing of that is more and more likely as we approach the apex or the point of this triangle, right? We could continue it all the way up here. Up here, incredibly likely to break out. Now from here or here, quite likely. Back here, less likely. So that's the first thing. What we know is it's going to go up or it's going to go down. Now this price action pattern here, this triangle, is generally they break to the downside. So here we go, I've just drawn that in there so you can see it's a clear triangle. So the only indicator that I use is this EMA here. And as we've seen, it's fairly respected over here. It rejected this EMA, simultaneous rejection off of this resistance. We could have taken an entry here, that would have been fine. But this is where I took my entry after we saw this little bearish high test candle. That's what that's called. You learn to read candlestick patterns and what they actually mean. So we assume it's going to break to the downside. So this green box here, this is our profit target down the bottom. There's our stop loss over here. We'll explain what that means in the curriculum. But price is going to maybe go like this, and then it's going to break out either up here or down here. Something like that's going to happen. It may break out sooner, which is why I didn't want to wait too long to take the entry. So as we can see, I took my entry here. I was pretty happy with that. So let's see where price went from here. One candle went down, so we're triggered. We're live in this entry. Right? Next candle, and it's consolidated for a while. We could have taken an entry on any of these candles, absolutely fine. So this is actually, we're on the 1 hour time frame right now. So we had about a 6 hour or an 8 hour window that we could have taken this trade. Let's say you're at work or you're out with the kids, you're at the beach, whatever it is that you're doing. Trading is not about spending hours and hours and hours on the charts all day, every day, right? That's a myth. And anybody who's doing that, chances are probably don't have very good results. So as we carry on, as we can see, price carries on down. We'd be securing some of our profit as we go here by moving our stop loss. So a stop loss is if price were to run up and hit this level here, we would lose 1% of our account. So that means if we were trading a $1,000 account, if price went from here, we took our entry and it came up to this level here, we would have lost $1,000, 1% of our account, right? If you got $1,000, it would have been $10 and so on. Now as price travels down here, This ratio that we've got here is 3.9. And that's what the ratio is. Now, because we're only ever risking 1% on our trade, if it hits our profit target and the ratio is 3.9 to 1, how much percent did we make? Right? Now, if you say 3.9%, you'd be absolutely correct. So as you can see, price ran down here, then volume finally stepped in, and then we ran down and we hit this 3.9%. So on a 100K account, which may or may not sound like a lot to you, but this is 100K is kind of the baseline size account which you get from prop firms, which we're going to teach you how to acquire this outside capital, right? In the curriculum. That's the whole point of Pro Trader here, is getting you funded so that you don't have to have your own capital to trade with. So overall, this position went from 9 a.m. my time all the way through to 8 a.m. So a little under 24 hours. That was on the 26th and started on the 25th. So you can see all the way over to here. So that took us under 24 hours and we would have made over $4,000 or just under $4,000 there on a 100K account. Now, of course, I'm trading significantly more than that, but you can see by just identifying a price action pattern, layering on one, sometimes two indicators to indicate which direction price is going to go, just the little icing on the cake. We can predict these with quite a high strike rate. But you can see, even if we got this 50-50, we can be right even only 35 or 40% of the time at this reward risk ratio. If we're banking 3.9% for every 1% that we're losing, at a 50-50 strike rate, we're going to be quite comfortably making a reasonable amount of profit, right? So I hope that didn't overcomplicate things, or I hope that it gave a little bit of clarity in what it is that we do. When I'm referring to trading, it is this. It is reading price action and predicting where price is going to go next. So really, it's not hard work. Really, it's not that complicated. It's not easy. I don't want you to think that it's easy, but it's not that complex when you know how. And there's a method to all of this. There's a strategy, there is a system, which is exactly the point of Pro Trader, and this is what I'm going to teach you. I hope this gives you confidence in my ability to be able to teach you exactly those concepts, those 6 core principles that we just went through in the chart there, so that you can replicate the same thing and more or less get similar results. So now you see the simplicity of the system. There's no surprise why we've had traders come through, be featured on ABC News, City Traders Imperium, and have gone on to become portfolio managers for major firms, trading upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more. Now, I just want to be clear that almost all of our traders that join Pro Trader come in with absolutely zero experience, no economics or finance degrees, but simply here to create a better life for themselves and their family. There's a secret to success when it comes to trading, and almost every single trader who goes at it alone ends up inevitably failing. And as no surprise, most people who start trading come in wanting to make money as fast as possible. This is where I tell you that it's not a get rich quick, and it's not. But let's be honest, if you're here to make money. There's a high probability that you're not coming in with millions of dollars or even hundreds of thousands of startup capital. In finance, you need money to make money. And if you're starting out with $1,000, there's a good chance you're going to get bored and give up before you start seeing any solid return. This is why almost everyone who became successful in trading started with some kind of financial backing. When I first discovered trading, I was a poor 20-year-old backpacker who happened to stumble across a 22-year-old buys a Lambo YouTube video before it was a cliche. That girl and her business partner went on to change the entire trajectory of my life. They taught me my first few trading strategies, but with only 20 bucks in my back pocket and not much more in my trading account, it didn't really count for much. The real profit started when I had big firms giving me their capital to trade for them. And that's the key. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do. Skilled traders make good money when the market goes up and great money when the market goes down. Right now, there's a lot of big money out there looking for skilled traders to manage their funds, but it won't last forever. And that's why I'm here to help you right now make the most of this unique opportunity. Like I said, I've condensed down over 9 years of personal trading experience to streamline your learning, get you funded to the point of replacing your income. From there, sky's the limit. Now, you wouldn't be the first to ask why I'm actually teaching this. I genuinely think that the 9-to-5 is a sham, and by helping people break out of the trap that I was in, giving them back decades of their lives is an incredible gift to humanity. I love seeing the results and the beautiful feedback that I get from my students, some of whom I've traveled across the world to meet up and make lifelong friends with. But initially, when I first started teaching, it was to improve my own trading performance and create a mastermind of talented traders who one day will hopefully outperform me, and I can in turn learn from them, making me the best possible trader I can be, which is overall my primary focus. When you learn the systems I'm about to teach you to consistently pull profit from the markets by replacing your income by only working a few hours a day, how different would your life look? Would you travel the world or move to Bali like I did? Would you spend more time with your family, watching your kids grow up, being there for them every day? Put more priority on your health and fitness? Or with finances taken care of, maybe you start that side hustle that you always dreamed of or always talked about doing but never had the time, money to actually pursue it. Now, I use these as examples because these are the exact same things that trading allowed me in my personal life to have. I get countless messages from our students raving about how ProTrader has changed their lives and the lives of others around them in ways we couldn't even imagine. We have students who have gone on to quit their jobs, start charities, donate to foundations, and even teach their own friends and families these concepts that I'm about to teach you. I've created an intensive program that will help you do the exact same. It's a comprehensive over-the-shoulder curriculum where I teach you everything that I've learned over the past decade from ground up. It's simple and easy to follow, structured in a way to demystify trading so that anyone can follow it and see it's really not that complicated. You'll learn how to set up the systems, read price action, your first few strategies, and how to start placing trades. You'll then learn how to secure outside capital and what metrics you need to hit to become a funded trader. You'll have direct access to me the entire time, along with our other community members inside our Slack workspace. I post weekly market forecasts, trade ideas, and additional educational content on top of the comprehensive ProTrader curriculum, so you'll always have a finger on the pulse. Now, we both know that high quality education isn't free, and your time is valuable, as is mine, so how much does all this cost? And here's the kicker. For a formal training program with hands-on support, the big firms are charging somewhere around $35,000 a year, paid upfront. If you were to just pay for trade alerts and ideas, provided they're any good, you're probably going to be spending about $300 a month. For a weekly market review, which I'm subscribed to a few, they're about $100 a month each. Now, for direct hands-on support with a trading coach, you're looking at a bare minimum of $2,000 a month. Myself personally, I pay my trading coach $1,000 an hour, so go figure. We've done a great job at ProTrader bundling together the best elements of all these services and offering them for only one monthly membership of $99 a month. Now, our one-off joining fee, right, because of course you could just join, binge all the content for 1 month and then leave, is a big, fat, whopping $0. I'm so confident that you're gonna love being a member that you're never gonna quit. Most of our members who signed up on day one back in March 2021 are still members today. So what does that tell you? It means that they're taking so much value from their monthly subscription that they're probably never gonna cancel. Now, I get it. We all have bills, we all have expenses, and the last thing any of us want is to be spending frivolously on crap that we don't actually use. This is why not only do we have no joining fee, but we have a 30-day life changer guarantee, which means if you feel like you're not a right fit for our community or you're not getting enough value from your subscription, you can get a full refund within your first 30 days with the click of a button. And you get to keep the 30 days of binged content absolutely free. All you need to do is click the button below, and in 2 steps, you'll have your account set up and have access to everything that we just spoke about. We've never met before, but I'm already excited to be a part of this journey with you. To help us get to know each other better and to help jumpstart you on your trading career, for a limited time, we're offering 2 free 30-minute one-on-one coaching calls with one of our top traders. And if that isn't risk-free enough and you're still sitting on the fence, as a way of saying thank you for watching this video all the way through, I'm going to give you a try before you buy opportunity by giving you a free 7-day trial. So if you're seeing this segment of the video, it means it's still available. You should act fast because it's only available until we get too overrun with new students to be able to offer it anymore. If you're ready to take control of your financial future and start living the life that you were put here to experience, enroll with us today by clicking the link below. I promise you're in good hands. I'll see you over there.